Now one list is there where it is shown as where there are so many types of departments. The organization or the business enterprise is administratively classified into different subdivisions termed as departments. These departments are classified. There are some production department and there are some service department. This is the list of production department and the service department also. Now what the purpose of production department? They actually take part in the production, and service department just help the production department so that the production process will go very smoothly. They have given the distinction between production and service department from the point of view of the exam. This is not that much important, so we'll go through this and we'll see the next important point. Principle of apportionment. This is quite important to discuss. On what basis we apportion? We have one overhead and we have to fragment this. We have to make some part and allocate it to the different department after making the parts. Now for this we should have some basis. One basic is, or one logic is, do the various department have used the services or they have received some kind of actual benefit from that expenditure? So there are these two bases, or the potential benefit that they may receive, or the last is survey method or ability to pay method. Survey method means on some percentage basis the overheads may be apportioned, or ability to pay, the department has the good potential to pay, will be given the higher amount of overheads. So these are some bases. This is the list. This is quite important list. Common areas of apportionment, common basis of apportionment of overheads. Now on the left hand side, this is the item of factory overheads, and on the right hand side, basis of apportionment it is given. For the example, we'll read factory rent, rates and taxes. The basis of apportionment will be floor area occupied. Like this is a very important table. Students should note down this very carefully, that this will be helpful in their practical problem. Now student will remember that whenever there will appear some kind of expenditure in this kind of form, then they have to remember the area. If they don't know this part, then they cannot apportion this overhead. They cannot apportion this. So that is why this is very important. The student should remember these basis of apportionment. Like see over here, expenses of workers, employees, state distribution or provident fund, all this expenditure, the basis is your direct wages. So like this, student should remember the basis. After this, student will be ready for the practical problem. Now they have given one format, statement showing apportionment of overheads. Now this format is quite interesting. Students should follow this format in the answer as it is. In the particular, simply they have given the various list of overheads. Here it is the basis of apportionment, and simply next is your various department, production and service department. This overhead will be apportioned on this production and service department on this basis. So there should be at least this much column when you will be preparing the answer. When we will see the practical problem, we will go for the departmentalization of overheads and actual apportionment of overheads. So let us go for the theory for the time being. After overhead costs have been allocated under various standing order number, the second step is to allocate and apportion the overheads to production and service department. This is also known as departmentalization of primary distribution of overheads. Departmentalization or primary distribution of overheads, that means either allocation or apportionment. Departmentalization of overheads is the process of allocation and apportionment of overheads to different departments or cost center. For smooth and efficient working, a factory is subdivided into a number of departments. One production process is divided into various departments, such that may denote, for example, purchase department, store department, timekeeping department, personnel department, crushing department, melting shop, cooling chamber, like this. These are the various examples. The following factors are to be taken into account while organizing a concern into a number of department. Okay, we do not to study, we go for the next point. We also don't need to study this need for departmentalization of overheads. We'll go for the next point. We'll go for the examples. So in the next lecture we'll see this example and how the overheads are apportioned.